The transfer show. So what were they all talking about? A sentence usually used after Kaveh Solokol and Mark McAdam have spoken. Anyway, hopefully they'll explain all over the next hour. Now, since his move from Manchester City to Chelsea, Cole Palmer has become one of the most talked about players in English football. He was integral in the 2 trophies that Chelsea won last season. But could he be on his way back to Manchester, to United? Well, today, Liam Rossini addressed speculation about Palmer's future.
I've had numerous conversations with Cole, and he seems very, very happy to be here. He is very, very happy to be here. He's a huge part of our plans in the long term. He's an outstanding player. Every player goes through difficult moments in their careers in terms of injury. I don't think it's any reflection on his quality. He's an outstanding footballer. But my job and the club's job is to get him in a place where he can consistently perform at the level that he wants to. And there was frustration in the Brentford game, not because he wasn't happy here, just because he couldn't perform. He was in pain. He couldn't perform to the level he wanted to do for the club. He's a great kid, and he's an outstanding player, but we have to make sure that we look after him in the right way. That's why I haven't involved him in the last game.
Interesting. He would say that. Cole Palmer, former Manchester City's Cole Palmer, to Manchester United. Really? Could that happen?
This is a very different kind of story. We have a statement reaching us from Manchester United as we wait to find out the conclusion of their internal investigation into striker Mason Greenwood. So let's bring you the statement in full. And in it they say this. Following the dropping of all charges against Mason Greenwood in February 2023, Manchester United has conducted a thorough investigation into the allegations made against him. This is drawn on extensive evidence and context, not in the public domain, and we've heard from numerous people with direct involvement or knowledge of the case. Throughout this process, the welfare and perspective of the alleged victim has been central to the club's inquiries, and we respect her right to lifelong anonymity. We also have responsibilities to Mason as an employee, as a young person who has been with the club since the age of 7, and as a new father with a partner. The fact-finding phase of our investigation is now complete, and we're in the final stages of making a decision on Mason's future. Contrary to media speculation, that decision has not yet been reached and is currently the subject of intensive internal deliberation. Responsibility ultimately rests with the Chief Executive Officer. And once made, the decision will be communicated and explained to the club's internal and external stakeholders. And they conclude this has been a difficult case for everyone associated with Manchester United, and we understand the strong opinions it has provoked based on the partial evidence in the public domain. We ask for patience as we work through the final stages of this carefully considered process. So that is the statement from Manchester United.
No. I'll give you a straight answer. These stories have emerged this week that Cole Palmer is unhappy at Chelsea. He's got friends in Manchester. Apparently he misses those friends. That's why he wants to move back there. He grew up as a United fan. His favourite player was Wayne Rooney. There's pictures of him on social media when he's very, very young, wearing a Manchester United shirt. So people have sort of got hold of this story and kind of run away with it. But I think what people are forgetting is that Cole Palmer has a contract at Chelsea until 2033. So there's 7.5 years left on his contract.
Yeah, but he's not going to stay for 7.5 years, probably, is he?
Well, he may not, but it would take an extraordinary offer for Chelsea to be tempted to sell him. Remember, this is a player who I think was a player of the tournament at the FIFA